So, one ya Super Sports bet, one ya Kaizer Chiefs, one ya Vodacom.
Good morning, everybody. We are back. We are back with the show called TBR SSF Show. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe, joined by usual swings. The first swing is Saddam. Hey, swing, how are you?
No, I'm all right. How are you? I'm ready about
Inkaru kuthola thupa nje. Ndugu today.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Shakes. Hello, good.
Yeah, let me also welcome our new member, Peter Stirrup.
Hi, guys.
A Man City fan. Peter, on our show, we want people to declare what do they support. Deliberately so, so that when they do assessment, people can check whether are they objective or not.
That's
I'm
very
not of the
important in
view
terms of.
that. Pardon?
I said that's very important,
Yeah.
considering the topic to be discussed a little bit later in Man United and Tottenham.
Yeah, because
I'm a Man City fan, so objectivity is a bit difficult sometimes for me.
Yeah. It's important.
I'll do my best.
The journalists are trying to, hide what they support, but you can hear as they talk that, hey, this guy, he supports that team. So once people know, then they can assess you. So welcome, Pete. Thanks very much. I really appreciate for you to agree to help us with the English football. Who's a better person to do it than you as an English guy? Peter was born in Man City, guys, in the city of Manchester, so he knows exactly. But he's a South African through and through. Has been here for many years now. Okay, and then Pete, thanks. Mshege, a former Mamelodi Sundowns utility midfielder. This guy used to give me a problem. But shades went on through Pamganam, yes. And the drama will stinch the bag as for the book,
Yeah.
Mshege, welcome to the show. I want to hear your perspective as a former player on the day or the night before the game or the week before the game. What's happening? What's going through the mind of the players? Unfortunately, we couldn't get Chiefs former players, and then so that we can hear their perspective. Okay. Saddam is okay, but Saddam sometimes is subjective. He's always favoring Chiefs and all that. So there's somebody who can be neutral and then give us a perspective. Guys, welcome to the show. Let's get started. Today it's a big one. Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't know whether you agree with me. I know the big derby in South Africa is Chiefs and Pirates. But I can tell you now, there is big derby that is brewing between Mamelodi Sundowns and Chiefs. They may say whatever that they want to say. These two teams, they hate each other. Okay? It's not like it's a secret from the bosses going down. But this is not a fact. This is my analysis. You know, if you watch how things evolve between the two teams, these two teams hate each other. Mshege, you're a former player for Mamelodi Sundowns. Is that the case? Am I correct? Were you sensing that in the dressing room of Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yeah, Saubrey, you know, games like this are always big games, you know. Ahead of a game against Kaizer Chiefs, you know, you can't take away that Kaizer Chiefs is the biggest team, you know, in terms of the support base, you know, and when you play against them, you know, it's going to be a full house and you want to perform to your level best. And I know Sundowns players will be wanting to give their best today and show that they are the best players, you know, against the Kaizer Chiefs team, which will fill up FNB today. It's a spectacle, you know. Everybody will be watching the game today. So, yeah, goosebumps will be there, which is normal. And as a footballer, you want to have goosebumps. Otherwise, you're not normal, you know. In a game like this today, you want a little bit of butterflies in your stomach, you know. I think they give the best when it comes to the field. So we're definitely looking forward to a brilliant game of football. We can see Kaizer Chiefs are rising to the party. They've collected points and they are upbeat and confident about today's game. So this is the games we want to watch. You know, Kaizer Chiefs, a strong Kaizer Chiefs is good for South African football. And let's hope today we can have a good game of football.
And about you know, once they beat you, don't be happy. Now, Mshege, let me ask this question. Let me ask this question direct. Am I correct, Guti? The Mamelodi Sundowns, even during your time, if there's any team that they would like to beat, is Chiefs.
Oh, definitely, Brasso.
More than
definitely
Pirates,
the boys. The boys will give their best. I mean, it's the biggest teams in the country, so that's where you prove yourself. You know, especially when I was playing at Vet University, which was kind of a smaller team. You know, you're playing against Chiefs. You want to make a name for yourself. You know, you must beat Kaizer Chiefs. So I'm sure that the Sundowns players, they're gearing up and they just want to win tonight and prove to everybody that nothing has changed and we're still going to be champions again this season.
Anyway, and as a former Doc Kumalo's fan, you really wanted to be Chiefs.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Saddam, I know you don't like Pirates, but Sundowns, are we back? Am I right?
Morning, everyone, and morning, Man City member. It's nice to have you here. Welcome. I can say bonjour, comment ça va, simcha Torah, Shabbat Shalom to you, meaning you are best from the rest to come on our show. Thank you very much. Today is a big game. I think people know. Thanks for Shakes to make things straight that Chiefs is a big team. But in the field of play, yeah, Sundown was dominating about 6-7 years dominating. I was giving them a chance. Now today, I'm going to turn the table off. I'm going to make sure that I'm going back on track. I'm going to do what I do. We're going to start where we left last week when we play Amazon. The Sundown is a good team, but we got their players like Serino. They're going to sort them out. Our team is ready for them. It's going to be a big game. 87,000 tickets was sold. Just imagine, 87,000 tickets was sold. Meaning 7,000 is for Sundown and the rest. 80,000 is for Chiefs. They bought the ticket. So we're going to see.
If there's anything that you hate most, it's Sundowns. Again?
No.
Yeah?
Pirates.
Okay.
No, Pirates is a
Mshaka, at least you've got a friend. He says he hates Pirates most. All right. Thank you so much, Saddam. Peter, I am sure you are
Yes, sir.
aware of
Yeah.
South African football. And then I'm sure you know Chiefs. You know,
I know Chiefs.
Chiefs,
They've even
Chiefs
beaten
is
Manchester
known.
City.
And moreover, you're working for Vodacom. They were your sponsor. I'm saying you were working for Vodacom. So yeah, you were sponsoring Kaizer Chiefs. So, and I'm sure you're familiar with Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't know whether you've seen Mamelodi Sundowns recently.
I haven't been watching the local football, if I'm honest with you, at the moment. So I'd like to ask two questions, basically, of the team here. What is the current league standings for both teams? And from a player's perspective, we heard about the butterflies, etc., etc. But how is that influenced by, as Saddam actually said there, there'll be a massive Chiefs support there, and now you going into that as a Sundowns player, how does that affect you in terms of your game?
Mshege, that's your question. You're the right person to answer that one. With the previous experience.
Yes. No, definitely. That's for me personally. I look forward to that. Being up against a crowd like that. Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns also a big team, by the way. So we've also got our support, and it just makes for a good atmosphere in the stadium.
Sorry, Mshege. I've put the Greater Davidton branch of Kaizer Chiefs. So I want the Greater Davidton branch of Sundowns going forward.
Yeah.
Yes, Mshege, continue.
Yeah, so you just want to give your best, it's a spectacle. Everybody's watching the game, besides in the stadium, everywhere. You just want to give your best because if you score against Chiefs on the day, everybody will be talking about you, So it's all about giving your best and making sure that you shine on the day and making your name in South African football.
All right. Peter was asking in terms of players, in terms of the personnel. Peter, let me tell you something. What I've noticed, I'm sure Shakes and Saddam have noticed. Manqoba Shakes has taken a different approach. I was also worried, what is he doing? Why is he changing the winning formula? But I think what Manqoba is doing is trying to create enough pool because he understands that Mamelodi Sundowns will be having a long season, all right? If you can see changes and all those players, and then they're playing well. And don't forget, Mamelodi Sundowns has already scored 8 goals, all right, in the past 2 games. So that should be taken into consideration. And if you consider that, and you also consider that Kaizer Chiefs, also they scored 3 goals, which is good. But when I watched Kaizer Chiefs, the last game, I was a little bit worried about their goalkeeper. I don't know whether you guys will agree with me. The man doesn't go out from the poles to intercept the goal. I mean, the crosses and the corners, and then he looks very vulnerable there. And then the other thing that I saw with Kaizer Chiefs, in the middle of the park, this time I was very much impressed with Yusuf Mark. He was playing very well, but I saw him losing a ball because that has been Kaizer Chiefs' weakness, losing the ball in the middle of the park, and that creates problem for them. But the previous game, they were playing very well, of which largely it was the first part of the game. The second part of the game, they were looking like panicking. And remember, Amazulu could have won, Saddam. They hit the post, I think, twice, if not thrice. And they were putting you under a serious pressure. And your boys were looking like they were crumbling. Had they added another 10 minutes, I'm sure. Amazulu scored 1, that game could have ended probably in draw, or they could have beaten you. So I hope Kaizer Chiefs, as much as, to be honest with you, I was rooting for Chiefs to win, just like Shakes has said, just like Jomo said, we need a strong Kaizer Chiefs because a strong Kaizer Chiefs is good for our South African football. Not only Kaizer Chiefs, only strong Kaizer Chiefs, strong Orlando Pirates, strong Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, and my team of Cosmos. I want them to come back. So, but we need those three. You know, every country has three or more. If you go to England, you have Man City, you have Liverpool, you have Man United, that carries the league. You go to Spain, you've got Madrid and Barcelona that carries the league. You go to Italy, AC Milan, Inter Milan. The country needs net. So for Chiefs to be suffering what it was suffering, it was a little bit worrying. I don't know what's your take, Pete, about what I said. Mshega, what's your take about what I said in terms of, I don't know whether you saw that game of Kaizer Chiefs. The goalkeeper was a little bit shaky. And then, but let me hear Saddam say, what's your point? But I know what to criticize the Chiefs here. I can really criticize, but what's your point? What's your point? Did you see what I saw? Or am I wrong? Saddam?
Yeah, I think...
oh, you don't want to discuss on
this one? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but...
no, I want to discuss. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, although it's breaking, but talk. Yes?
Yeah. All right. I think all the team, they play 2-3 games. It's the first game of the season. We can't judge them so much, but what I know is Chiefs, they play well first half, and they score 3 goals before time. When they come back, I saw a little bit problem. Why? Because when you play, you're going to play a big team like Sundowns, like Pirates or Sundowns. The day before, all the games, the team, they lose, but we won 3-1. And then the problem that I see second half, the coach was trying to change to save the players because the referee was trying to dish up the yellow card. So we thought that, hey, it's going to be a problem for us. If you can check how many players they get a yellow card, it was a 3, including number 10, Serene. So that's why he had to take all 6 players out and put another 6. But don't judge about the game, because Chiefs is going to be a different story today, because this one is a very big game, and we want to show Sundowns that we can do it, and then we want to show everyone that we are the host. When the hosts come, we must give them a good hospitality. So they're going to get a big punishment.
I like what you say. You're the host. All right. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm looking forward to that. And then, Mshege, I don't know whether you agree with me. I don't know whether you watched that game. But let me say, big up to Nabi. And Mshege, I think here Nabi has shown Sundowns how they were supposed to use Sirino. Sirino was playing like number 10. He was having a free role. That is why he was devastating. And then I think if Navi can keep him that way, Sirino will be something to watch this season. I don't know. Mshege, do you agree with me?
So I agree with you. I'm happy for Sirino. You know, it's a rebirth for him. You know, he gets an opportunity to shine again. We always knew he's a good player. It's just at Sundowns we have a lot of quality players, you know, and he wasn't getting a chance to play. But yeah, Chiefs will help them with the scouting. We'll scout for them because we'll find them the right players. You know, I think Sirino is gelling well with Kaizer Chiefs, and yeah, I wish him all the best. You know, but. Yeah, Peter, you will hear these guys after one game, they've won one game and now they want to play Man City. They say they want Man City. They don't longer want to play in the South African
They want Real Madrid.
So,
they want everybody.
So I think today it's very important for us just to put them back into place, that they must not be too carried away. We'll just give them 4 just for control.
What time's the game, guys? Maybe I should watch this one.
At 3, you must watch it. It's a big one. It's a big one.
3 o'clock.
It's a clash that's full of rivalry. As I said, Pete, if you sense it is from the bosses downwards, the 2 teams hate each other.
But it's like all rivalries. I mean, you're Liverpool, Man United, and now emerging now. The Arsenal, Man City now because of the 2 coaches that were
and Pep.
And it does come from the top. You're 100% correct. But coming back to the goalkeepers,
as much as Saddam hates Pirates, but I know Chiefs fans they don't like Sundowns because Sundowns is winning trophies. That's a fact. They're winning trophies. Guys, let's move on quickly. Thank you so much on that subject. And then let me get the prediction. Shakes, what's the prediction? Msheke?
Yes, Prasops.
You said 4-0. You said 4-0. You said 4-0, ne?
4.
Yeah,
four
you still stick to that one. Saddam, what's the prediction?
Yes. The score is 2-1. Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to say Sundowns.
You see, they're going to score. Today, we're going to score 2-1. If they don't get themselves up to the rain to help them to stop the game.
Okay.
It's going to be a raining goal.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Let's move on. Remember, we are a financial company, and this is one of the books that I wrote called How I Turned 500 into a Million Rand Business. And then if you want this book, you can get it from us. It is also available on Amazon as an ebook, and then you can get it there. And then this is one of the books that I wrote. And then there is another book that I want to share of Nomsamas Bugo. She hails down in Mpumalanga, Pit in Emalahleni. This lady's got about 7 guest houses, but in hospitality business, you talk about rooms. She's got more than 100 rooms, running the business. She's doing very well. It's not only that business that she runs. The story of this lady, she heard me on SAFM talking about the first book that I showed. Then she called me, and then she ended up buying all my books. She got motivated and she wrote books. We have been friends since from 2010, 12, just like that. When I'm in that part of the world, I sleep there. It's a very nice place. It is classified as a 3-star, but it's not a 3-star. It's a 5-class environment. And then also this one, a very good friend of mine, Dr. Small, an economist by profession. Dr. Small worked for Reserve Bank for 33 years as an advisor to governors of the Reserve Bank. She wrote this beautiful book, How to Win the World Game. And then it's called The Art of Money. So you can get all those books from us. Now let's move on. Pete, you are playing Newcastle at 12. And then what's your take?
It's 1:30 local time, by the way.
Yeah, local time.
It's 12:30 UK time. Yeah.
What's happening?
What's my take? Okay, there's a lot of talk about Rodri being out now at the moment and how that's going to affect the team going forward in terms of the title defense. I think it will. I think there is an advantage maybe that's been thrown down to Arsenal at this stage because of Rodri's exit, but it's not as if we don't have players that can maybe step up. Not exactly to that role because he's one in a million.
Still have Gundogan there. Doing the business.
We have Kozovic. Yeah, we've got Kozovic. And we've also got the youngster, Rico Lewis. What a player that guy is. Yeah, he's magic, that guy. I think, and even they can play John Stones in that role, but if you, whichever way you cut it up, if you look at Kozovic and you look at John Stones, that would be a holding midfield game. Yeah. So depending on who you're playing, you might want to put a holding midfield in. If you play in a more attacking role, I think then you've got to look at the Rico Lewises of this world.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know what, my son, to console a little bit, my elder son, Frank, he's a Man City fan. He loves
he's a good man,
he loves Phil Foden. He doesn't miss Man City games. So I would be busy here watching, say, "Pa, come, let's watch Man City." So that's it. So you've got to support there. Yeah.
Yeah, coming back to, I just want to deviate slightly here. Coming back to the keeper scenario that you sketched now with the Chiefs game that you saw. I didn't see that game, but I saw the Man City Arsenal game, and I had a friend when we used to play way back when. He was a goalkeeper, and he used to command that box. And if you got in the way when he wanted to come for that ball, he would take you out and any other player. Yeah. And I'm sure the ex-players of this that are present here today will tell you, players, a goalkeeper that commands that box is always going to be a good keeper. Yeah. So that's just my view on that one. And if I take that back now to the Arsenal game last week, did you see? I'm not sure if you guys, and maybe this is a biased sort of view here, but the tactics that Arsenal brought there was, in my opinion, to take out Rodri. Yeah. And secondly, was if you looked at Martinelli, every time there was a corner, he blocked the route from the keeper. Both times, even the goal. But they had the warning sign with the previous corner when they couldn't mark the Arsenal player. Nelson, was it not Nelson? It was
Gabriel.
Gabriel, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, no, he's good in the air, that guy, and it was very difficult for any of the City players to actually mark him. But yes, different tactics, eh? But for me, that whole game, I know we're talking Newcastle now, but just a little bit of reflection and how that will influence this game. I think the referee ruined that game, if I'm honest with you. He ruined that game. One can argue whether that should have been a goal, and VAR reviewed it. But at the end of the day, I'm still coming back to my original concept there that he's a good keeper, but he needs to command that box. If Martinelli's in the way, you take him out. You take him out. He won't come back for a second shot. But it kept coming, and it kept coming. At every corner, they played the same tactic, and we didn't read it. Anyway, so 2-2 draw. I think we got away with one there a little bit in the long run. But it is what it is, they say, yeah. Okay. You can't keep a good team down now. Yeah, but coming back to today's game.
Let's move on to the game between
today's game.
Hotspurs. No, it's tomorrow. Hotspurs and Man United. What's your take?
Well, I'm going to give you the prediction on the City and Newcastle game first. I think City will edge it 2-1.
Sure. Yes. 2-1.
If I look at and likewise, I think
there's somebody's phone is ringing. Saddam,
it's Saddam. I think we've lost him.
Yeah. Okay. Today you said 2-1 in favor
of
City.
Game? And our neighbours tomorrow against Tottenham. I think they're going to come back. I think Man United are going to come back, and I think the same score for Man United. I think Man United are going to take it by 2-1. Why do I say that? Because they are a little bit yo-yo at the moment. And if I look at what worries me about United, how we do that Crystal Palace game the week before, they absolutely demolished Crystal Palace but didn't finish. No goals in that first half for Man United, but they hit the crossbar and hit the post, and they could have been 5-6-0 up. And then second half, and that worries me about United. The second half performances of United have generally, they tend to slack off. Even in Europe, when they played 20, they were good in the first half, but the second half they seem to. So for me, the game is won at Old Trafford tomorrow in that first half. That's what I think, and I don't know what my fellow colleagues on the line here think, but. My prediction is 2-1 Man United.
2-1 Man United. What Spurs, for me, it seems to be struggling, man. Year in, year out. Mshege, what's your take?
Yeah, I actually think from what I've watched from Tottenham this season, I think they're going to pick up. I really think they're going to win tomorrow against Man United. That's my prediction. I think Tottenham to beat Man United. And Peter, I'm an Arsenal fan, and I can still hear that you still hurt about last week.
Yeah, sure.
I actually can't hurt, because I think at the end of the day, it was probably a fair result. Probably.
Yeah. But I love Man City. I love Man City. You know, the style of play. I just love Pep. I think they'll win today. I'm giving it to City to win against Newcastle. they also a bit yo-yo. You're not sure what's happening with them, and they haven't come to the party yet.
So don't underestimate that Newcastle game at home. They're going to play a very, very, very attacking game, I think. So we're going to have to be on it. And just from your perspective, being an Arsenal fan, is it Arsenal's year this year?
Yeah, I think so. Like you said, you guys missing Rodri, that's a big part of it really gives us a chance as Arsenal, because you can see when Man City don't have Rodri is a big difference to when they have him on the field, So I believe it's an opportunity for Arsenal to really take it this time. Past 2 seasons we also had the opportunity to win the league. We kind of let it slip the season before. Last season we did very well, but City was just too good. But this season could be our season.
Okay, guys, the time has come. We need to close now. Thank you very much, Saddam. I saw that you were cut. I think your people were talking to you. Now, now we are going to win. But they see Sundowns scoring 4, just like Sheikh said. What's your take? Just beat them farewell. Yeah, beat them farewell. Unfortunately, about this table, I could not finish the show. Just beat them farewell. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Saddam.
Thank you for having me, Peter. I'm a Man United, and then you are Man City. Please give Arsenal a chance to win something.
I voted for your team to win today. Tomorrow, sorry. 2-1 Man United.
Yeah, I wish you good luck, Saddam, with your team, Chiefs. And
I'd love to say everyone.
No, that's fine. Let's say supporters. No, Saddam, I'm closing now. Time is against me. Chief supporters, you guys are going to the game. I know that. Mshege, bid them farewell.
All right, thanks for having me on the show, Saubrey and Peter. It was lovely having you on the show, and thanks to our listenership, and looking forward to a beautiful game of football today, and Kabuyelo.
Peter, bid them farewell.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. I see the Vuvuzelas in high spirits.
I want to give him the last shot, the last bite. Saddam, I want to give you the last bite. No matter ring. Makosi fans?
Yeah, I want to tell the Kaizer Chiefs supporters, let's paint the stadium gold and black. Sundowns are feeling so good. Yes, we're going to kappa them.
Yeah. Fella, when any shakes, you are ambassadors of Kappa. Thank you so much, guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks, Pete. Thank you, Peter. Thanks, we'll talk there.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Let's see how the results roll out, and we can discuss maybe next time.
Yeah, Tuesday, every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Yes, Bob.
Don't forget to speak to Saddam just now, after.
Oh, yeah, no, I must speak to him, Saddam. Saddam.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. And then I'll call you now, Saddam. Ne? All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies cut it juice. Whoa. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies cut it juice. Whoa. Record exact. I'm the guy out here that's cutting checks. Woo. Check yourself. Another man's riches ain't your wealth. Whoa. And I'm doing well. I got all my double C's all up in Chanel. Big body trying to get the thing to parallel. Louis V, only time the boy take the L, heavy on the scale. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa. Can't dumb me down. I seen the standard change ever since I've been around. I heard them boys talking when I'm there, not a sound. I had to cut the throats, making sure I dig them down. Man, I dig them down. Put them in the dirt. They try to put me down, but they put me in the mud. Cameras in the shit when the boy hit reverse, but I ain't going back. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Oh, dope boy. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. Man, we buy it out at your own risk if you ever try it out. Hope you don't exceed. I got all my dogs, man, we on a different breed. If we ever want it, man, that thing becomes a need. Thinking on my feet, but I'm never on my knees. Shipping everything, I get my shit from overseas. Blue face, nose like a nigga moving keys. They don't know your name, man, you wanna lease your keys. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa. I gotta stay paid. Man, we never watching, but we know they up by face. Gotta feed them all, man, there's so much on my plate. No matter what the phase, man, we never ever phased. Never ever phased. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. Damn, Ricky. Look at what you did. Notorious. I gotta go big. Oh, Bob the Builder. Yeah, I gotta fix the shit. Hey Matilda, I know you like the shit. You like my movie. Oh, I'm about to flip the script.